Alrighty. I don't know what they said there. I heard Archer, Saber. Probably like Calm Yourself Archer or something along those lines. If I'd have to take a guess. Are you just gonna like guard the entire time? You're not, but... I'll go and do this. So that way we can attack up. You're guarding on 1 and 5 here. So, actually, we'll break. We'll do this because we don't know what its skill is. Do we break throughout? I'm gonna break and see, because he does like guarding. But he also likes breaking. Okay. Nice chunk of it's down. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and just do this to make sure he's make sure we're at full health here. I'm going to break, attack, attack. No. We're definitely still breaking. Guard, attack. I bet he's using a skill. Skill there. Actually, is that what he's gonna do, maybe? We definitely will attack. We've got an attack up, so there isn't a reason to not. Just to top us off on a little bit of HP. Yeah, here comes this. We need to go ahead and heal. Man, that just... Cure. Is he just gonna guard the entire time? Does he I wonder if he guards. We're gonna break, guard, break, 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 and attack. So far, this fight's going pretty smoothly. Ow. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put one of those in and break. We'll attack. And I think he's going to... I think we win here with just those two alone. Just in case, though. We'll guard, guard, attack, attack. In case he wants to break towards the end. Poisoning. Oh, so close. Okay, well that works. I don't know what it is with the XP when you gain it in this game. It's so satisfying just to let it play out and hear all that. We deal the enemy a finishing blow. It feels like I'm watching in slow motion as Archer's chest is impaled. ... Dan Blackmore looks dazed. He's staring at Saber as if my servant is some divine being. Crazy. How did we lose? You do have top advantage. Just saying, archers are good against sabers. Allegedly. Not allegedly, before I get ripped apart in comments. My master has more ability and more determination than you, so how? You didn't Yeee Boooooo properly, that's how. Red wall of death. No, Archer. It seems that I still lacked experience. I doubted myself too greatly in this tournament. It seems having a reason to fight is not the same as truly believing in that reason. I never doubted my desire to be a warrior, but that life has given me with regrets. I wanted the Holy Grail to bring back my late wife. What a silly delusion. If there's one thing I know about Grails, you don't want to bring anyone back to life with them. That just seems like a whole can of worms. My whole life, I praised myself for giving up my individual feelings and aspirations like a good soldier. Only at the very end did I dare to have my own goals and decide to abandon the military life. I can't believe I was trying to fight just as a man. It was foolish of me to pit my pride as a knight against my feelings as a person. So foolish. I just wanted to get back what I had lost before the end. But I wonder which one I wished for, my late wife or the person I was before I became a soldier. The elderly knight falls into silence. Both he and his servant started to disintegrate. But I'm surprised in you. When you unleashed your final attack, you had no doubt in yourself. Even though you can't describe what it is yet, there must be something that gives you purpose. My wish, a wish to bring back the dead, was nothing to boast about. Though your trials are many, keep living, young one. Your struggles will steel your determination. Steel ball run! Now, I apologize that you have to see me like this, but I am at peace in my defeat. Because, for the first time, I am the ground for which youth with a bright future may grow. His final smile was beaming. Dan Blackmore's face was no longer stern, but a kind and grandfatherly. I'm sorry, Master. I knew I wasn't cut out for a fair fight. You needed someone better than a charlatan like me. I'm so sorry. Another servant would have failed you like this. Wouldn't have failed, not would have. No, I am the one to blame, Archer. Restricting your actions was selfish and damaging to your dignity. Bit late for that now, Master. You have no idea the torment you've been putting me through. Why are you apologizing anyways? You're making me sound like a moron here. And why do you care about me? Whether we win or lose, I still vanish at the end. I mean, I did have a wish of my own, but it was more interesting in having a good time. Gotta tell you, it's been rather boring to fight for you. There's something else to apologize to you for. A warrior's pride must have held no value to you. As long as I don't have to do it every day, it's a decent change of pace. Boring as it been, playing knight was a healthy thing for me to try, you know? Well, although I was never given a chance, I've always wanted to try being a badass knight. Dan's archers looked down at me as if in embarrassment. I couldn't say embarrassment for a second. He mumbles under his breath as if he doesn't want us to hear. So really, don't apologize. We had a good run, and there's nothing to feel ashamed about. Jeez, I didn't even think I'd be able to pull off a single battle in this stupid tournament. In life, I had everything I wanted. Well, fame, friendship, success, but a fair fight was one thing I never had, so it's okay. I finally did something that I was never able to do. Like he said, it was the end. Moments later, he vanished. He looked at peace. He lived his life in the shadows, protecting his village without acknowledgement. In his final moments, it seemed that he had found a way to get beyond the bitterness he felt. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Archer. Hakuno, could I trouble you into listening to the dying words of an old man? From here on out, no matter what enemy you may encounter or who you may have to defeat, feel it, think about it, process it. Accept your doubts, but don't be crippled by them. Above all, accept the consequences of your actions, and turn all you learn into feel into strength. If you wait until the end to think, you'll end up with regrets. And, if possible, I'd like you to get meaning from your battles. Through combat, find the reason you fight and the reason you can't lose. Find your answers. It's your responsibility to have the answers when you survive this war. Do you understand, Rising Star? Don't forget. Finally, I'll be able to see her again. It's been so long, and... Good old Dan Blackmore. He whispers a woman's name. It is spoken in a hopeful tone. With his answers warming his heart, Dan Blackmore disappears. Praetor, your growth is lacking, and you have yet to use my power to its fullest. The last master was disgraceful, but this master was a seasoned warrior. Even though you emerged victorious from battle with this servant, you are still green. However, truly, it is not if nothing was gained. I have seen the look of a warrior pass over your face. Even though Saber's criticism is harsh, her praise is sweet. I don't know what the look of a warrior is, but if I've changed... Dan, was it? Did you happen to gain any impression from fighting him? Yeah, I'd say so. I see. If you believe it's such, all is well as good. I will see what you have or have not gained in the fight to come. The next battle, right, there's a third round and then a fourth and so on. I'm still kind of lost. But if that's the path before me, then I owe it to the lives lost fair to keep fighting. Right or wrong, it's one way to think about things. Ah, she's preciously sleeping again. First floor, 100% contained, or completed. We've got all of his stuff. Faceless King. A king without form, who, according to Celtic tradition, appears in the May Day festival that follows the Festival of Bethlehem. He is also seen as a personification of nature who uses copious amount of green and brown in his clothing in order to completely blend in with his surroundings. Subversion. A skill allows one to seriously reduce their enemy's might before facing them in battle. It is an ability used by those who've mastered the art of setting traps. Upon achieving an A rank in the skill, one can disable most of 60% of their enemy's forces before they get a chance to advance. However, the higher the ranking of the skill, the lower one's reputation as a hero becomes. Robin Hood. Oh, this is a lot. Just one of the many young men to take up the title, this particular incarnation was a virtual outcast. Living on the fringes of the village located near the spot where his parents had died. Almost against his will, he was caught up in a battle to repel and attacked by a nearby lord's army and successfully led those who fought by his side to victory. As he never identified himself during the course of the fight, he was referred to as the mythical Green Man by the villagers he had saved. The only child of a wandering druid, he was orphaned at a very young age when both of his parents died suddenly. As the son of a druid, he instinctively knew how to survive the forest and was able to communicate with the spirits known as fairies. It was the ability that made him an outcast in this village, or in his village, as the villagers were suspicious of his powers and accused him of being possessed. Although the villagers held no love for him, nor he for them, he felt obligated to help them in any way he could. With his successes against the tyranny of the local lords to spur him on, and the hopes and wishes of the villagers pinned to his deeds, he took up the bow and mantle and became the latest incarnation of Robin Hood. And like those who came before him, he dressed in clothes of Lincoln green and armed himself with a bow of yew, and surrendered his identity to his true self to the good of for the good of others. However, no deed goes unpunished, or no good deed goes unpunished, and the villagers quickly turned on him in hopes of channeling the anger of the local nobility away from themselves and on this mysterious rogue who rampaged through the forest, claiming that they had no knowledge of who he was, nor did they ever claim to be thankful for his help in any preserving the village. Even though the people he vowed to help turned on him, he continued to protect and assist them from the shadows. With every poisoning, every ambush, his reputation as a coward and criminal grew, despite his honorable intentions. After 2 years of almost constant fighting, he was eventually betrayed and assassinated by one of the local lords whose ire had he raised. It was this young man who he fought so that others could lead the quiet life he dreamed of, that joined the ranks of the legendary souls found worthy to fight in the Holy Grail Wars. That's a lot. That's good. I actually like Dan Blackmore's character. I wish they would kind of go into it a little more, and not like, you know, Extella Link's a little more, or not Extella Link, sorry, Last Encore. But that was just a train wreck. Existing to exploit. Oh, it's gonna do it. I'm gonna let it play out. Choosing prosperity. That deed was savage. But it was true. What is one in the abyss of death? Huh. Well, remaining day 0. I didn't mean to do that, system. Save. Nothing? We can't teleport. We're being locked in.